these are two of the top teams hitting the over in the league right now. They've gone a combined 15 and 13. And while that doesn't sound overly impressive, there are only 5 teams in the league that are hitting the over in more than half of their games. So both of these teams play at a higher pace than half of the league. Arizona running 65.6 plays per game. That's tied for the 7th most in the league. The Colts are just above league average as well. I think this game is going over that 49 total.
Jeffrey, 49 total. What do you want to do, bud?
Yeah, well, I want to be, Santa Jeff here and bring you all the points because I agree. I think this one's going over as well. You've got an Indianapolis Colts team that basically just you can pencil in for at least 27 points. They're averaging over 30 points over their last 9 games. I mean, this offense just cannot be stopped. The Arizona Cardinals rush defense certainly isn't going to be the ones to put a cap on Jonathan Taylor because they haven't been able to stop anybody on the ground. And then, I mean, again, you've got an Arizona Cardinals defense that at least has proven that in garbage time, Kyler Murray will rack up the yards. I'm actually a little bit worried that the Colts get up by 10 in this game, and then the Cardinals, as we saw last week, just can't convert in the red zone. But I think at the very least, especially at 49, I think this one's too low. I think you can't keep betting the over until it gets up to around the 51 mark.
Okay, Pearce, what's your approach?
Let's make it 3 overs for the club here. And I agree with everything these guys said, especially the Arizona rush defense struggling to stop some really weak rush attacks. Now they've got to face probably the best running back in years. They're going to struggle with that. That's going to open up the Indianapolis passing game. I have no doubt that Indianapolis is going to put points up against Arizona, who surrendered 26 points to Detroit last week. They're not looking very sharp at the moment. The question comes down to Arizona. Can they fix their problems from last week? And it really wasn't it was a disaster. They lost, but they just didn't execute on 3rd down and 4th down in the first half, and they just fell out of that game. If they can complete those plays, and even if they don't, let's say they do fall behind, this is the time of the season where Kyler Murray needs to be more aggressive. He needs to start running. That's the only way they're going to be able to get through the playoffs, especially if they're not going to have a full-strength DeAndre Hopkins. And this is a team in Indianapolis that will give you short yardage passes and play off the line of scrimmage and allow Kyler Murray to run. So if they get aggressive, then this thing easily will clear the over.